I just like randomly checked my DMs, and this girl DM'd me like 40 minutes ago, and it was a screenshot of OT and some other girl's DMs.
Malika Haqq and her twin sister Khadijah have been in the entertainment game for years, but lately, Malika's been in the spotlight more because of her connection with the Kardashians and her dramatic love life. When she showed up pregnant and didn't mention the baby daddy, OT Genasis, we knew things were a mess. So, let's dive into their relationship. To really get what's going on, we have to go back to March 2010. That's when Long Beach's own Otis Oliver Flores, aka OT Genasis, got busted for 2 theft charges. He ended up with 15 days in LA County Jail and 36 months probation. That same year, he had a son with a woman who stayed out of the limelight. OT told The Breakfast Club that his son was diagnosed with autism, and he was thankful that the mom didn't have to work so she could give their kid all the attention he needed.
The most important thing to me is, and another reason why I stay out of bullshit, because I have an autistic son. You know what I'm saying? My son got autism, so I'm like big on that and autism awareness. And it's a neurology disorder, you know what I'm saying, the brain. So I gotta make sure all the time that my son is straight like that. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of families out there who you have a 9-to-5 job, and you know, both, like, the mother of my child doesn't have to work, you know what I mean? And I'm blessed enough for that to happen. And it's a lot of families out there who have 9-to-5 jobs, and they're going to work, and you really don't have time to work with your child, you know, and work on early intervention, you know? And so now your child is left behind, you know, mentally. They can't really get to that space because at the end you still have to work, and that's the saddest part. Right. You know what I mean? So.
And he's 5 years old right now.
My son is 7.
Oh,
7. How did that affect you as, like, just a father? Like, I don't know, learning that when he was born, like what?
Yeah, man. You learn when you're born. When he was born. I'm sorry. When he was born, it was just like, when they told me, it was kind of like I was in denial, you know, and I was like, okay, why is this not happening? Okay, so. Wait, why is he not responding to me? Why does he not respond to me when it comes to this? Or why is he looking this way? Or why? You know what I'm saying? It's so much, and he's so, like, right now he's like lit. He's like a little genius right now.
Meanwhile, OT Genasis was busy making music. He said his stage name, OT, stands for overtime or out of town, and Genesis means the beginning. He added an A to the end to avoid criticism from church folks. Someone showed OT Genesis's music video to 50 Cent, and 50 liked it so much that he signed OT to his G-Unit record label. OT went on tour with 50, had a blast performing, and felt like he was living his dream.
So Dino sent over the music to Fifth, and then Fifth called me, and I'm helping my boy move. I got a refrigerator, like, I'm on a dolly, helping my homeboy move out of his apartment. You know what I'm saying? So
and 50 Cent called you.
Yeah, they like, yo, da-da-da-da-da-da. Some guy go get on the phone. I'm on the phone with Dino. Then he goes, yo, da-da-da-da. Yeah, that guy's 50 Cent. What? So I'm on the phone. What's up, nigga? Oh, whoa. So now me and Fifth on the phone. We talking for like an hour.
You still got the refrigerator on you?
So nah, I gotta wait. Look, I got all the. It's like we got the truck right there. We're really moving, bro. Like I'm really helping him move. And so Fifth was like, yo, so we chopping up. He was like, look, man, we gonna do something. So listen, when we get off this phone, I think I remember he was like, when we get off this phone, don't go around telling your whole hood you rich, right? He was like,
that's the last thing he told
me. Yeah, he said, don't go around telling your whole hood you rich, right?
He released a song called Touchdown in 2014, but it didn't get much attention. That's when he realized that 50 had only signed him for a single deal. So, what's a single deal? It's a contract for just one song, not a whole album.
But I didn't know what a single deal was. You know what I'm saying? You just know you got a deal. You know,
offering you a single deal.
He's offering me a single for the song, for the song. Exactly.
For touchdown.
And so, okay, boom. So now the deal's over, and I'm kind of like, yo, what's going on? But I'm not knowing that this is a single deal. So this is for one song you're being signed for.
So was 50 just using him? That's what OT talked about in a podcast. OT felt disappointed and a bit confused, but stayed friendly with 50 Cent and focused on his career. While out at a Hollywood club, he ran into Busta Rhymes. Busta asked him which label he was with, and OT said he had parted ways with G-Unit. Busta believed in OT's talent and signed him to his label, Conglomerate Records. OT told in an interview that this time he signed a full album deal and got an upfront advance. He took the money and partied for a whole year.
3 years later, I'm in Playhouse out here in Hollywood, and I'm performing. And then I meet Busta. And Busta's like, yo, who you signed to? Da-da-da. I'm like, nobody. He's like, oh, let's go talk to the studio. Meet me at the studio. Let's go talk about it. Cool. And then when I go home, I'm like, what's up with all these New York niggas? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think I'm right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I meet him at the studio. We start chopping it up. We start talking about life and principles and, you know, everything. I was telling him, like, as a man, like, you know, what I go for, what I ain't going for, you know, certain things, like, and so we cool. So he goes to Atlantic, gives me a deal at Atlantic, you know, and they give him a label deal. They give me a deal, get a label deal, obviously through me. And so now they gave me some money. Nigga, I ain't record for damn near a year, right?
Then, a label rep contacted OT, saying if he didn't release some music, they'd drop him. So, OT recorded a song and made a high-budget music video. But he didn't like how the video turned out, so he told Busta he wanted to release a new song he had just recorded called Coco. Busta trusted OT and let him go ahead with Coco. With the budget gone, they took a camera crew to the projects for the music video. Coco was released in October 2014 and peaked at number 5 on the Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart. He followed it up with another top 40 hit, Cut It, featuring the late Young Dolph, released in September 2015. He dropped 2 mixtapes on Busta's label, and then in July 2016, he got arrested at an Atlanta airport for having a loaded gun. Around the same time, he was seen on vacation with newly divorced Basketball Wives star Malaysia Pargo. In August 2016, not only were they vacationing together, but OT reportedly paid for the whole trip and even flew out Malaysia's friends to join them. Naturally, people thought they were a couple, though neither confirmed it, and OT had bigger problems to deal with. In January 2017, he got arrested for DUI and reckless driving. He was put on 36 months probation, ordered to enroll in a 3-month first offender alcohol program, and had to pay a little over $1,300 in restitution. By October, it was clear Malaysia was out of the picture. OT showed up for an interview at the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne Tha God noticed Malika sitting in the waiting room.
Hold on, that's one of them twins out there?
Huh?
That's Malika and Masika. What's the twins' name? That be with Khloe Kardashian? You
Why'd you
one
put
of
him on
them?
blast like that?
Oh, I didn't know. I just saw her.
Damn,
I'm like, why
Charlamagne.
she randomly sitting in the lobby?
My goodness.
That's your boo?
What happened to Malaysia?
Huh?
You want to take a shot? You might as well take a shot.
Which one is Malaysia? Yeah, drink some more of that 1738 right there. But I gave you a bottle of 1738.
After that, OT and Malika were seen all over town together, including at Lakers games. Malika, who had just ended her relationship with Jersey Shore's Ronnie Ortiz Magro a few months earlier, always looked super happy with OT. They even vacationed in Haiti and went to Kris Jenner's Christmas Eve party as a couple, but the good times didn't last. In January 2018, just 2 months after they went public, the Jasmine brand reported that OT and Malika had broken up. They deleted each other's photos on social media and unfollowed each other. By February 13, 2018, it seemed like Malika was trying to reconnect with Khloe Kardashian's brother, Rob, whom she had hooked up with before, during Rob's tumultuous relationship with Angela White, also known as Blac Chyna. The day after Valentine's Day, Malika posted a cute video with OT, confirming they were back together. Fast forward to May 2018, she shared on social media that love doesn't fail, people do, and being vulnerable can lead to heartbreak. The Shade Room dug around and found out OT had allegedly cheated on Malika multiple times. A source close to them said he was always out and staying at hotels, hinting at what he might be up to. OT wasn't ready to give up though. In October 2018, he wrote her a public love letter, saying he'd do anything for her and thanking her for everything. Despite the sweet gesture, their relationship continued to struggle. By June 2019, Malika posted a photo in a white see-through dress with the caption "single." A source told People magazine that OT's career made it hard for them to fully commit, but there was no bad blood between them. Come on, Chloe, we know you're the source. 3 months later, Malika revealed she was pregnant, but didn't disclose the father's name, saying she was focusing on her pregnancy. She added that her baby was conceived in love, hinting she'd share more details later. She went on a baby moon and later told Chloe and her sister Khadijah that different women had messaged her with screenshots of OT sliding into their DMs. Before her February 2020 baby shower, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians cameras caught Malika in tears, feeling like the event was more about everyone else than her. OT showed up, and they looked happy together in photos. Malika later confirmed on Instagram that she had been single for the past 8 months but wasn't alone on her journey. She mentioned that OT had been attending all the doctor's appointments with her, and they were excited for their son's arrival. Malika gave birth to their son, Ace Flores, in March 2020. Even though OT hadn't released a studio album, he'd been busy with singles and collaborations, so he wasn't as involved as Malika hoped. On an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Malika expressed her frustration that OT didn't help set up their son's nursery, saying she'd have to hire a handyman because his dad doesn't do stuff like that. 7 months after their son's birth, the Shade Room asked OT if he saw himself rekindling his relationship with Malika. He laughed and said they were just chilling, describing Malika as his friend and his dog. He added that they were figuring out where their lives were going. By June 2021, Malika was seen with Love Island star Johnny Middlebrooks, but that fling didn't last long. Meanwhile, Malika and OT focused on raising their adorable son. Then, in December 2019, OT dropped a remix of Keyshia Cole's 2005 song, Love, called Never Knew, and all hell broke loose. When Keyshia discovered OT's thugged-out version of her hit song, she was upset he didn't ask for permission before releasing it. The song was eventually taken down from YouTube for copyright infringement, sparking a feud between Keyshia and OT.
You wrote the one that OT just remade?
Love, yes.
Tell me what about that. You were waiting for that. Now you brought it up.
I mean, my only concern, right? My concern, this is a genuine concern, is that, you know, I am trying to get my music, you know, to where it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find that passion for the music that I had so long ago when I ain't had nowhere. I was trying to get out of Oakland. I was so stressed out, right? But now I'm like, I'm smooth sailing, I'm good, I got my family, you know what I'm saying? Get my mom right, everything like that, I'm okay, but I'm really trying to get back to where my music used to be. So I would like my classics to be left alone. Is that wrong, you know, as an artist to say, you know, I mean, I love everybody, I mean, that sings my song. I mean, I done had Cardi, since we talking about her, sing my songs, and he did it on Valentine's Day. Bruno Mars was singing it. Trey Songz singing it in the club, you know, but they keep my lyrics the same. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
OT went on Instagram Live and made a crude comment, claiming Keyshia's private parts smelled like fish sticks.
I did a song, right? I do. Old girl song, right? I'm not even gonna like, you know. I did old girl song, right? Cool. Everything was straight. Sent a cease and desist letter, you know what I'm saying, to my label, did a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I wasn't even getting paid off of that. I was just having fun. Like, you know, just because, you know, you're a fan of your girl coming up, you know, you just like, okay, I rock with it. Okay, cool, right? Boom. So now, I'm like, all right, so I knocked that out, boom.
Keyshia fired back on Twitter, calling OT a lame-ass turtlehead looking ass. Their feud kept going for years, cooling off a bit until Keyshia said she'd vote for 21 Savage in an R&B battle against OT. In response, OT made some nasty remarks about Keyshia's mom, Frankie, who was in rehab at the time. That's when Keyshia's sister, Elite Noel, jumped into the fray. She posted a photo of Malika and Ace on Instagram with a caption joining the online battle. The content was pretty scary, let me tell y'all.
Let me just tell y'all where it went left with me. Cause you know I'm motherfucking Keyshia to the day I die, motherfucking me. But when you let a nigga hug you, that got on the internet joking about selling your mama motherfucking crap, that's when I gotta take a step back. That's a no-go for me. You can't touch me, you can't breathe on me, I don't give a about what none of y'all gotta say. Don't touch me if you brag about or laugh about selling my motherfucking mama, the bitch who birthed us. The reason why y'all got Keyshia is because Frankie didn't give up. Let's be clear about this motherfucking shit.
After that, OT was ready to make peace. During an onstage moment, he offered his condolences to Keyshia's family after her mom, Frankie, passed away. He told the crowd that after meeting Keyshia, he realized how sweet she really was. He apologized to her, and Keyshia accepted his apology.
We was kind of going at it at one point. And listen, it was me. It was me. You know what I'm saying? It was me. And I just want to sit here today. I want to tell you I apologize to you.
I did call you a Ninja Turtle.
I want to tell you I'm sorry. And when I met this woman, she is the sweetest, with the greatest personality, the greatest sense of humor. She's really sent from God. And she got a very, very, very good soul. And another thing I want to say, rest in peace, mommy. You know what I mean? But I just want to let you know here in front of everybody that I love you and I'm sorry.
Love wins always.
Make some noise for Keyshia Cole tonight!
As of now, Malika and OT are still co-parenting. Malika has mentioned wanting more kids, and during an episode of the Kardashians, Khloe suggested her brother Rob could be Malika's sperm donor since they had hooked up before. But Rob told Khloe his asparagus wasn't working properly, so he wouldn't be a good candidate. So that's the wild ride of Malika and OT's relationship. From the ups and downs of co-parenting to the crazy feuds and funny family moments, it's been a lot. But hey, they're both navigating it all and focusing on raising their adorable son, Ace. No matter what, we're wishing them nothing but good vibes and happiness moving forward. Can't wait to see what's next for them.